Hello and welcome to Nick's NBL show, where we break down the latest NBL news and opinions that you won't find anywhere else. Let's get started.
5 takeaways from the last round.
The Jack Jumpers never say die. I'll be honest here, I didn't watch this game, but maybe I should have. It was a perfect example of the grit and grind shown by the Jack Jumpers since their inception. They were down for 99% of the game, but did enough to stay in it and pounce at the end to grab the win. You love to see it. New Zealand have doubled their wins from last season. This must be the feel-good story of the last 10 years of the NBL. The Breakers have doubled the number of wins from last season and it's only round 8. They've been unstoppable lately and finished round 8 with 2 wins from 2 games, putting them on top of the ladder. I have them as firm championship favourites and Modi Mayor as the runaway leader for Coach of the Year. Keanu Pinder keeps getting better. Speaking of awards, Keanu Pinder is the runaway leader for Most Improved Player, an award he won last year. He had a huge weekend, despite his team going 1-1. Pinder averaged 22 points and 11.5 rebounds in round 8 and was unstoppable against the Kings. His meteoric rise has been a joy to watch. Brisbane have a new coach. The Bullets fired coach James Duncan during the week. Usually that means the team will come out firing in the next game. Unfortunately for Brisbane, they played the Breakers, which resulted in a 37-point drubbing. But luckily for them, they play the Wildcats next, so look for them to bounce back with a big win. Michael Frazier is back, and he's looking good. Michael Frazier II made his debut with the Illawarra Hawks on the weekend, and he came out hot with an equal team-high 17 points on 7 of 13 shooting. The Hawks lost by 34 points, but at least his play was somewhat entertaining. And now, a new segment.
I don't like it.
I remember a time, whenever bench players came on, the regular rotation guys would do everything they could for the benchies to get points. Not Corey Webster though. He had all game to get his, but wouldn't pass the ball during the last minute and a half when the bench guys came on. For some of these guys, it was their first minutes of the season. But take a look at these 3 possessions with the bench on. Here, Webster brings the ball up.
Playing like this, Daniel Johnson's going to do his thing. Mitch McCarron getting everybody involved. Had 6, 6, and 6. And 3 steals to go along with it. Cleveland, we know what he's going to bring. Drimmick's playing with confidence. Detch is playing with confidence.
Takes a step back 3 without passing. On this possession, Webster again brings the ball up.
I actually don't mind. I think Ollie Hayes-Brown, you got to throw him out there for a couple of minutes.
And hoiks a 3 without passing. And on the final offensive play, Sherville gets a rebound and pushes the break. Yet ends up with Hayes-Brown getting a hook shot in the lane. Webster didn't touch the ball at all. It was a smart play by the young guys. Wildcats corner. It was announced recently that Sean Reddige's number 42 would be retired on January 20. Finally! It's been 5 years since Sean has retired, and as a club legend, it's only fitting that we'll see his number 42 up in the rafters soon. If you're wondering why it's taken so long, blame the pandemic. The club had wanted to do the retirement earlier, but due to the border restrictions, were unable to bring his family in from the US. With the border restrictions now gone, it's a perfect time to get it done. The previous management also indicated they only wanted to do 1 jersey retirement per season, so don't expect to see another one in 22-23. I'd expect Damien Martin's number 53 to be up there in the next year or 2 though. Some news for you Perth-based viewers. Keep January 29th free. The NBL Pocket Podcast and the Sports Blokes Podcast will be hosting a live viewing of the Wildcats vs Jack Jumpers game at the Backlot Cinema. Tickets are $30 and includes a viewing of the game on a big cinema screen in comfy chairs, followed by a live recording of both podcasts and a Q&A session after the game. And I'll be there too. Go to nblpocketpodcast.com/live to purchase tickets or scan the QR code on the screen. Tickets are selling fast, so get in soon. And that's all we have time for this week. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next week.